about Finland's education. Many positives. Okay. This aspect of it, when you read it, it seems very innocent and positive. I feel it will have its implications going ahead. And we will see a time in the future which will say why this was not a good idea. I feel is probably better is teach kids the way it is, but teach the beauty of it. Okay? Why I'm such a huge proponent of our Shastras, I'm talking about Vedic times. Whatever has got diluted, watered down, manipulated is because of people, whether within India or outside, who have made us believe in things. But originally you thought, just think about it for a moment. It doesn't matter whether you are boy, girl, tree, animal, stone, water, you are all part of the divine. You see, now when you are divine, it doesn't matter how the gender matter. So, and by the way, this is not a spiritual thing. This is a scientific thing. Because energy and divine are one and the same. And all are made of the same energy. So, highly scientific, where science itself is spirituality, the ancient Indian understood this and taught it from such a young age that by the time you finished your high school, equivalent of high school, you were already brought to a level where now you are ready for absorbing other disciplines. It was learn Vedas alongside, learn Artha. I'm afraid it won't have the same impact. पूरा system overhaul करना है to take back to what it was. Is that perfect? I don't know. Maybe it works, maybe it won't. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't happen at all. But I'm attempting the answer to your question. Teach as is, but also teach that there's no basic difference between all of these. They may have their gun hai alag.
And those guns have to be acknowledged.
To be acknowledged. For example,
very bad.
yeah. So for example, why do we have environmental issues? Because we didn't acknowledge in the environment and everything in nature. Same as divine. Thinking nahi, but ये thinking था. We even still follow blindly things like Vata Purnima and all of that. Right? क्या है वो? Nali Purnima, Vata Purnima, so many we have. And many of those things that he keeps posting about what happens in this place, that place. These are all made almost 100%. What did we do? Convert it to rituals. So, idea is not to, I feel, जो सिर्फ fake कर, then we create a new education system which has happened in Finland and Sweden is no solution. Gender neutrality, equalize, not at all a solution. We have to understand things differently. It's poor science, I feel, by not acknowledging the things. So, why did I do that? And that was my natural reaction. Is because we are not because I am saying that वो 100% जो हुआ वो truth is. That's not my point. But you are actually preventing people from studying deeper by not inquiring more. Think as a scientist, okay? Don't brand it. But at least all this existed in your land, and a scientific mind will also question that which seems like mythology. Padho, research karo, become more aware. Now you are not aware. Whatever you are not aware of, brand as not. That's so very bad, very bad. And look at how the press just covers it. It covers it as nonsense. You can read it.
Written nonsense.
Yeah.
Indian nonsense.
Branding is
Financial express. Indian nonsense.
Yeah. That's why I said it should be called Firangi Congress in India, because in any case none of this came from our land. So it's all Firangi science in India that you are discussing. That's what is we are branding as science. Where is the real science? Another question she asked me, which was asked to her by
Professor,
that Indian wisdom में quantitative कैसे करें? because otherwise it's not research as per her, and she was only being honest, right? But isn't this looking at research with the Western lens? Who said कि quantitatively, and I mean it's nonsense. How do you, yeah, you measure? So many things that you cannot measure. So we are actually, but वो stupidity को हमने एक high standard दिया हमारे life. Why stupidity? Not because ये इंडिया में originate नहीं, because again you are not acknowledging that different lands have different cultures, and those cultures and what emerged there has huge value. Someone told me a very beautiful thing. We know this, but it has been proved that many trees which were brought from other lands and forcefully planted in.
Australia destroyed us.
They have destroyed what we. Very few may have benefited. We don't know. अभी वो research जब चालू होते रहेगा अपने को पता है. Which means this is part of nature. Nature has made it in such a way कि तुमको diversity चाहिए. तो यहाँ पर now you can't say your I want, give me a fruit from elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I want a fruit and I want it to grow over here.
So in fact, you know, both
the food that we eat here, let's say olive oil or
yes.
pasta, those foods are good to eat sometimes, but you can't believe those foods are good for eating. The location from where
nature has made it that क्यों तुम mess कर रहे हो? Each of this, sorry, long answer to a short question, but my point is accept nature the way it is. See the beauty in it. Acknowledge the divinity in it is what India does. That if it comes back, it will take a long time simply because again we been down and we think नहीं यार वो divinity क्या है? It's religion, isn't it? Isn't that what comes to mind? Because we don't see that as a science. Divinity is which I'm an atheist in the real sense of the term. I have no belief in certain gods. I don't believe. But I am a student of energy and I am very convinced because I experimented with a lot of this and see how it has worked in my life.
So one example I give of this, in Ayurveda, no standardization happens. Because every plant, when you grow it in a greenhouse versus when you grow it in the Himalayas, my father-in-law is a drug scientist, the composition of the plant changes. So you can't therefore standardize Ayurveda. It's very difficult to, if you grow it in a pot here versus if you grow it in Himachal, they'll be two different soil. So therefore, soil, everything,
now,
yeah.
because that plant,
just the plant,
everything around it that went into it in that growth.
And I think that when we try to grow and adopt other vegetables and grow it over here, we are giving into our greed to not be able to not do with something. Why do you want it? If it doesn't grow here?
Correct.
And so this whole
certain foods, for example, there are certain foods which are famous in Rajasthan. There are certain foods which are famous for certain locations. But it's as tasty as they taste there. It's because of the water, soil, whatever. It's like this. So
Not just of food. You would recollect in one or two sessions I would have said that Chanakya and all older kings, older times, that only that should be conquered, which is geocultural in nature. If we share culture, same thought. Because जो हमारे thought वाले नहीं है लोग, forcefully trying, हमारे राजा सोचते थे तभी. Perhaps I'm thinking now, maybe they could have gone to all parts of the world and like English Empire, British Empire. Maybe in olden days we could have captured whatever was there of the world. But we were mighty. We didn't even attempt that with the world that we had. So बहुत high level का था India. But वो ignorance से अभी एकदम low level का हो गया in its mindset, not other way, but mindset. Does that address something? सोच रहे हो? Yeah.
on the woman thing, there's a Chopari translate Manas Bol Gawar Pashunari ये सब तालन किया
Yeah.
ये इस पे बहुत controversy होती है
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that. Yes.
रामायण में नारी के ऐसा बोला कहते हैं compared with Shudra Pashu.
So here's what I believe. Actually on this, because I've heard it, I don't. Why? Because only they should comment who has studied this very deeply. अपना इंडिया का प्रॉब्लम ही ये है, एटलीस्ट इन मॉडर्न टाइम्स, एंड इट मे हैव बीन अ प्रॉब्लम इवन मीडिया, जो नॉलेजेबल है वो अपना नॉलेज खुद के पास, बिकॉज इज वाइज इनफ टू नो नॉट समथिंग. बीच में हमने सम टाइम बैक वी वर डिस्कसिंग दिस, राइट? देयर आर hundreds of masters still in the Himalayas, but they don't come down. No point. वो क्या करेंगे कि जिसमें पावर है उसको मार डालेंगे, and they will go to Nityanand and his types, who says, have you heard him? Nityanand is amazing, man. I mean, you must hear it daily to have a good dose of laughter. He said, I'll send you. Parameshiva. Now you know it. No death for you. I am Parameshiva. Very funny. Yeah. Mostly foreigners, by the way. Indians come here.
So,
He says, I will move the clouds and all of that. Very funny. But what happens is, because of that, अभी लोगों का that's one more thing. तो लोगों की जो सोचने की वृत्ति हो जाती है, you know, all these god men are taking commoners for a ride. क्योंकि the real evolved souls are in the Himalayas. तुम किसका सुन रहे हो? नित्यानंद. तो नित्यानंद becomes of that. It is very funny, believe me, hilarious.
I saw one and I remember he told me that.
Yeah. How?
What did he say?
नहीं, not worth discussing. It's ended. वो मैंने सिर्फ एक entire view gets covered. Yes, you was asking.
So there was a gentleman who shared with us what is the difference between the West and the East.
Okay.
So he said the West live one life,
Yes.
and therefore everything is
Linear.
linear. So even their churches,
Yes.
even the crucifix, everything
All
is
built that.
yeah, they're
Correct.
beginning alpha and
Yes.
omega. But the Eastern philosophy is
All
evolution,
significant.
and the seven lives.
Yes.
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 Therefore, the thinking of people
Yes.
in the East is all
Yes.
encompassing.
Correct.
And then, while the West is one journey, one life, enjoy because you will never come back
Correct.
again. So he said, even your music,
Yes.
your tal, you have so beautifully. So when you look at that, and when you read any of the, you have so many more lives.
100%.
And this life, I'm with you, all of you, or you are with me, and we are in this journey at this point of time because our souls need this.
Yeah.
But
Correct.
if I tell this to a Western, they'll never understand what is this rubbish you're talking. We have to be in a hurry. Therefore, it's a treadmill journey for them while it's just.
What I find very interesting, Kofi, is that some parts of this have actually been spoken about by Plato,
Greek.
but has never become popular. He's spoken about souls. His words may be different, but he's spoken about it. Because at some point in time, either he himself realized it, or maybe that whichever way, but he's spoken about it.
I also have to say in this case now, not about souls, but this, like, I have a Bhagi, they're Indian here, their kids are born and brought up there in the US. So for them, they were just saying that over there, when children are born and brought up, so they have not to be judgmental about it. And in India, being Indian only, they are saying that the first thing our kids do is judge. So now, this what she says in it. But then when they are brought up, they are taught that way you don't have to judge anybody. You don't have a right, you don't have to think also how, what.
मैं तो आदत ही
और
है।
हमारे उसमें हम सबसे
उसी से
पहले
शुरुआत।
देखते ही सिर्फ जज करते हैं. Which I said, yeah, this is right.
I have a take on that one. There's this whole statement about don't judge. All kids
Yeah.
keep on saying, I get really mad with this. I'm a human being.
Yeah.
There's something coming to me. I have to make sense of it. How will I make sense of it if somebody is wearing unclipped hair, whatever, 90% of the time it will be a beggar. Right? But I need to speak to a beggar in a very respectful fashion. The young people keep on saying, don't judge, don't judge. And how do we meaning of the world?
Don't judge as it.
Okay, may I share?
What you said makes sense.
Yeah.
What she said also makes sense.
It's an
But the
open
point the real thing that she's saying is that it's a human emotion. How you respond, what we are really talking about. When you say don't judge, कि क्या करते हैं? Just one example. See over there, so what do we like? For example, let's say specifically the US because that's a little bit what I know of. A lot of the other I don't even have no clue of. Is that independent of how you appear, for example. People here, what you also have an external appearance of immediately draws endless attention and almost shamelessly. That one thing you can see. But of course, then there are other sides that you will say, so we can always debate and say, that is not coming out of lack of emotion. Each can be argued. But I think I understand where you are coming from. Because that's also important.
Very important. Yeah.
Even I tell our kids, but I don't say don't judge. I say that, and therefore we have to be very careful of what we say.
Yeah.
I say please don't assign adjectives to your friends as foolish or stupid or whatever. Please know that all of us, specifically say, equal in our intelligence and qualities. वो अभी जो हमने पहले बात की, incidents happen,
Actions should be.
but don't determine on that basis कि ये silly है you whatever. And especially for Vedika, because she's very young. Satvik somehow she's got a native intelligence. She grew up with that. Very very careful about what she says, how she behaves, all of that. Vedika is just say. So yes, I mean there's a positive to it and there's a negative. I wanted to ask you, स्वप्ना, आज मेरे दिमाग में आया कि लास्ट 2 सूत्रा कवर किए थे लेकिन वो पोस्ट ही नहीं तो अब आज
Well, I didn't have the laptop. Usually I do it and reach there.
I realized it only today. मतलब
Today
तब
I-
याद आया था.
Today I'll do both and
Judging after you know better,
Yeah.
very context. So that I told
Yes.
you there's this Agnello at St. Peter's Church. There is a man who he wanted to go there, so dirty. And I was in church and he was very scared. I'm very scared of people who are off because we can attack. So there was a funeral that came in. And Mass was on, so Father held the funeral outside church. And this man asked Father, who died? And the way he spoke English didn't seem like a uneducated person. He said, "Oh, I want to know who died." He said, "So Father said some name." So he said, "Oh, this man has this."
A different background.
Yeah, so after Mass, I went up to him. I prayed, I said, "This man, no, you should not attack me when I'm asked." But I just couldn't keep my curiosity. So I said, "I don't know who you are, that is, they just paying their way." So he looked at me, you know what he said? "You heard me." And there was so much of his eyes that here is someone who heard him. And so I said, "Yes." And then I went off, but that troubled me. So the next day I came back again to him and I said, to him, "Why do you make so much of noise in church?"
The way
Yeah.
when you behave.
Quite disturbing. He was very much. And I realized nobody humanized him, but my one statement made him human. He stopped making noise in church, he stopped making eyes, he stopped frightening people, and he sat quiet. And one day there was an aircraft that went past after Mass. I said, "What do you know on aircraft?" He said, "I was a ground personality." And the supersonic, and he started talking of aircraft. He retired and so he started to drink, and his children made him sign a document and they threw him out of his own house. So he's on the streets. So I told those ladies, I said, if you are looking after homeless people, why aren't you giving him a home to go and stay? He said he doesn't want to go to a home. So I said, let me ask him. So I walked to him. He said, my name is Agnello, you can call me. So I said, and my name is Ophelia. Mrs. Ophelia, he calls me. And he said, I asked him, I said, if I get you a nice place to stay, would you go there? He said, why won't you go? Till my sister says to go, I won't. So I said, you live on the streets like this? Yes. I am living on the streets. So he doesn't know his surrounding because he's still in that thing. Then I said to him, I started to talk. So these women asked me, they came and they said, you know, you have to go to the home. And he actually pounced on them. And I just looked at them and said, very calmly, I'm sorry, I'm very sorry. They don't know how to do it. So, after that, I don't judge a human being. He told me, I said, it's winter. He saw me the other day, he said, I missed you. So I said, why you missed me? And no one to wish me, he said. And I have not gone Christmas and New Year. He doesn't wait for money. When I say, what do you want? Nothing. I'll give you money. Don't give me money. Because I said, you know why I don't give you? Because you drink. I promise I won't drink. So I said, what do you want? I want Chandrika soap, I want Niacin powder, I want a t-shirt, I want a bag. He told me what. I brought him a bag and gave him. And I said, see your feet how dirty. The next day he's standing near me. So I said, hi Agnello, how are you? Good. He didn't notice. I said, God, see my feet, how clean they are. So, you know, in the
That's right, but I was just responding to this young people saying that I listen to this a lot of young people saying, but these are outliers and we have to keep room for these outliers.
Even the youngsters, if you see, everyone has a story of why they behave the way they do. The rude, the one who dresses. And you know, when you see a person who's an outlier, you know that person needs the maximum amount of love and unconditional love, because that is the only way.
Not everyone can be a giver like Ophelia.
No, but as a teacher and in your classes.
I agree with you. Just saying, it comes to you naturally. It's not very natural for many of us.
We need to give so much of time to those in our life. We have look at people that just spend time only the way you spend time talking to that person.
5 minutes.
Even
5 minutes I
Even
spend.
5
But
minutes.
you know, the smile that I see on his face makes my day.
She does that even in organization. We catch hold of, we go to that food wala. She'll catch hold of someone and say, "Kaun hai wo ladka?" Guy in the factory.
Yeah.
He's become her favorite. She keeps chatting with him. I
He
forget
said,
his name.
plan A, plan B, plan C. He always has a plan A, plan B, plan C.
Without even knowing Janet.
Yeah. Yes, plan A, plan. They're so sweet. They wanted to promote him. No? Remember, they came and they asked him.
But she chats with him every time. So she picks who needs some counseling, some attention. Anyways, coming back. So what sutra did we cover last time? Any memories?
The one that says that you have to look at 4 parts. The Pratyaksh, Paroksh, Karma, then
Pratyaksha, Paroksha, Anumanaya, Karyani, Pariksheta. Correct. So what is Pratyaksha?
One which Swami does himself.
Which is personally experienced. In through personal experience. Literally being there. Or securing it, or whichever. Correct.
Gets through amatyas or through feedback.
Yeah. So it is the experience of others which the Swami gathers, typically of their team, right? Amatyas or even Danda. So that your island. Anumanaya
estimates.
based on
Data.
data in the global
Publicly available.
publicly available data. Then inferring from that. But please know, because Anumana we quickly translate the meaning to as it is not that. It is or guessing. So it is personal experience, it is the experiences of our team members, and then it is publicly available data. वो तीनों को ले लो and then take an informed decision, which is still using your wisdom, which is still not mathematical. But Charya says, ये तीनों use करके कार्याणि परीक्षित. That means use these three to study. So it can be done both before an action to determine what to do, and it can also be done after the action to review what happened. Okay? While here the indication seems to be of कोई भी कार्य करने के पहले, कोई भी decision लेने के पहले. But you can apply it both ways. Even जो हमको immediate gut feel आया, that we believe, or what someone else tells us, that again is not enough. You need a combination. So how do you enrich your own information on the basis of which you take this? Okay, that's what it is. This entire chapter is on accomplishment of work, which is Karya Siddhi. Okay. Now, Karya is work. It could have been just called Karya. And I also want, even that Siddhi as accomplishment is just one of the meanings which we have commonly used. हम लोग ने पंचांग में भी सिद्धि को said completion or accomplishment of the work. But I want to tell you that when you go into Arthashastra more deep, Chanakya also uses the word Siddhi in the context of success of that completion. See, the two are different. And why is it different? Because we know, even if we consider just modern management, that we may achieve targets. Do we feel the joy of the target? So different, no? If we focused on that, no, उसने राजा को स्वामी को बताया है. So there's a chapter, sometime we will touch this, in which he distinguishes between Shakti and Siddhi. So you may feel that you have a lot of power, but he says, do you have happiness? Do you have success in the happiness scheme of things? Because power itself is not success. We measure itself on the basis of power in the world. The power is in different ways. Money power, authority, a very commonly heard phrase, how many people I have under me, which always criticize, please never have 50 people under me. I say graphically मुझे कुछ और ही दिखता है. It's so wrong to say. वैसे भी वो words गलत ही. What do you mean under you? They work with you. Correct? So ये सब are indications of power. Siddhi is not power. Siddhi is success. Addition to just completion of target, completion of stated objectives, it is also enjoying those objectives, feeling the success of that accomplishment. Usme first, now I'm going to the first sutra. So I'm going 2 sutras behind. The first sutra is Karya Bahya Na Poshyati Ashrita. It is a classic sutra which, if you translate it, the basic essence of this is anyone who feels that abhi, this job is lesser than me, lower than me, is actually jeopardizing his or her own ability to get respect from the team, to get respect from people. Because तुम स्वामी बन गए, so now you are thinking, अरे यार मैं बड़ा आदमी बन गया, इसमें मैं नहीं पढ़ूंगा, ये तो मैं सिर्फ डेलीगेट करूंगा, खत्म मेरा. He is guarding against. And then he tells you, because you have to do pratyaksha, you would have figured this, right? Like if you consider example of hotel and restaurant business, just by having customers is not enough. You need an eye on every small part of the operation, right? For example, if just your fridge goes bad, गया उस दिन का business, because खाना भी खराब हो रहा है, your raw materials ऐसे getting spoiled. That days and next days both will be affected. Things like this. So pratyaksha, and therefore I think you mentioned management by walking around, right? Is part of pratyaksha. खुद जो अपने experience से gather करते हो, plus what you want to open it. The guy is saying I want pratyaksha pratyaksha. Come.
I experienced that in my role.
Don't get angry.
In my new role. So as a consultant, I started to behave like an outsider. And then when an issue happened, I didn't know what to do. And then when I came here and I said, the term is consultant. The action that I have to do,
Inside,
I have to be
inside.
involved. Because I cannot make a difference. And that was such a big turning point. So for 3 months, I did not know what to engage with, what not. I said, just forget me. Let's just forget the designation. Just forget the title given.
Friends and whatever
I
that
have to be. You know, I struggled with it. I couldn't understand. So today I'm not, because I said, okay, it's a good.
Sah karyam na pashyati sah antah.
Everyone told this to us 2 days back.
Is it the same one? What was the context? You use this actual sutra? अरे वाह, क्या बात?
वो कुछ काम होता है तो करती नहीं है, तो लेकिन मैंने बोला अचानक
She's
से
like, मेरे पास कुछ काम नहीं है. I told her कि कुछ something I told her and she's like, नहीं I don't have anything to do. Something I'm getting bored. I don't have anything to do. I said, how you can't see so much of work is
समझ जाने क्या नहीं कोई बोले है
that was too much for her.
Where is she?
Playing.
Very good. So basically, yeah. So why? Because कार्य बाह्य is saying that जो अपने को जो भी सोचता है that there is no work that is worth me. That is a deficiency in the person, inability to see that actually everything you have to be involved.
Yeah.
So it's an extension of the first one. So please understand, delegation is not letting go of responsibility.
Not application.
It's not abdication. Well said. It's not abdication. It still gets done where you still hold the responsibility. Correct?
I see in the newer generation now,
Yes.
when they've been educated, they've got the designation, they have the qualification with them.
Yes.
They feel every other work in the house is not meant for them, and they are very and to elderly people also they will say they don't have anything. So what is the take and how is this to help? Because this is value deterioration which is happening throughout. I agree that you've got the qualification, you're meant for something else, which doesn't mean other people who are doing it, they are doing some kind of minuscule work. Right? That's not right. That's not what you should be doing. But the entire generation, which is good. It's not that they are somebody who don't have good back, but still they have that feel that I don't know whether it's ego or that designation or the education which has given them that they're not meant for to pick this, which I have seen, you know.
So I have some thought on it. See, first of all, I feel this is trial and error. So there's no one formula through which it will go. But I feel that first and foremost, observe and don't make this again a generalization that younger generation is like this. Because that's perhaps where we fail first. क्योंकि हमने एक generalize कर लिया that this is common to all. Don't do that. Second is find, at least this is the way I handle. Find कि किस चीज में interest है. So जिस चीज में interest है उसमें second. Third is I feel there are a lot of younger people, if you make that same task which you want them to interesting, okay, and hence we have the term gamification now in organization because in a very routine में चीजें नहीं होती. So even learning you have to reward, make it interesting and all of it. If that same thing can be made interesting, can be made seen as something worth doing, something that is worth their while, something that will help them accomplish something. Remember the Tom Sawyer story? जो मैंने बताया था. It will. Mind you, I want to tell you this one thing. I've been saying this for at least the last 5-7 years. But जो हम generations difference देखते हैं and value erosion हुआ is actually a challenge not of modern times but since millennium. And it's not value erosion but a change of values as the culture of entire society is, it interacts with each other. No? जैसे हर इंडिविजुअल वैसे सोसाइटी, जैसे सोसाइटी में चेंज हो रहा है वैसे ही. So we have to adapt to it and not think that it, you know, why are they behaving like this or they are like this only. हमको सोचना है अभी कैसे वो इंटरेस्टिंग करें, उसी में चैलेंज है, right? So for example, and I agree with you. So if I look at, there are times when even I stay at home. So I'm there largely on a weekend only. So that's the times when I am saying certain things. Because oftentimes when I feel, अरे यार क्या बच्चों के habits हैं, so I tell them that when we were kids, and it is true. I said whenever we didn't have a servant maid at home, it never bothered us. हम लोग खुद काम करने लग जाते हैं तो ठीक है, नहीं है तो भी ठीक है. Just responsibility in the sense that nothing is below us. कोई भी कार्य बाह्य नहीं है, कोई भी. That's not the case, man. That's what you're referring to. So I first say that why don't you do, and saying, you know, it is a good habit and बड़े होंगे, it's a typical thing that adults say. I try and see how to make it interesting, especially for Vedika. So we used to actually, she was about 5 years old. अभी हम लोग सोच रहे हैं और क्या कर सकते हैं, but it worked. So we have to get innovative, and it's not the moment we think the problem is there, we can't solve it. Would you agree? We can't solve problems by thinking that, and that's why it again ties in with what we said in the situation is a challenge. We have to find, and I firmly believe for everything there is a solution. That definitely make it interesting. Some hope.
I heard your question a little differently, and I relate to myself. I learned cooking at the age of 35 because I grew up with the sense that cooking is a waste of talent. Can you tell me this?
There you are, not just this generation.
So that's the way I grew up, and my parents probably think that they did a great job because they thought that I was meant for greater things in life than actually cooking. Because, and I don't know from where that thought came from. Now today, I realize how important it is to know how to cook and cook for yourself. One, from the energy perspective. Second, from your experience. It is an experience. Cooking is an experience of something that you're putting inside you, and you need to be responsible for it. Look at it, that somebody is doing something which is of low value, I can do something of phenomenal more value than actually cooking. So now the way I live that. So fortunately that now my daughter looks at cooking not as a lower order job, which should be relegated to somebody else, but as in this is something which is going inside me. I wait for some bugs to come class, and with that 1 hour of time, I can do something. Everything gets equated with. So I think probably there is the way which we think we need to change that. When we change that, our actions change. It's around us. I think that's very, very important. And when you keep on talking, then it gets communicated.
So I see.
It's a matter of time, I guess, you know, when the child, when you are thinking child, and when you grow up and you do the same thing, you understand the
I realize it
emotions, you
now.
know, that's what I'm saying. So it's a learning curve for each of
Yeah. I used to think very lowly of people who insist on cooking their own food. I was such an error in the way I thought. And we pass on. I not realize my daughter would have done so many. There must be so many things which I think wrongly or which is born in her. So I think we check ourselves.
To begin with the self, what are we communicating incorrectly? Much lesser with our words, much more with our actions.
Actions.
That I completely very well said. Whether it is juniors or whether it is kids, they are continuously observing what you are doing and saying.
So I
Yes.
So when I was growing up, we lived in a joint. My mother had given each of us a week to look after brothers and me. So each of us used to water the well. She gave us 5 rupees to do that job. My brothers would never do it, and I would do it. Watering my plants to see it. End of the month, I would tell my mother 15 rupees to me. She said no. I said why? They didn't do their work, so you have to give. Okay, that was a different thing. But at the same time, in my growing up, my mother said that is a job of a... So anything to do with the house was a girl's job. Anything to do with the outside was a boy's job.
The boys were spent.
Boys were spared from the house. So at 9 in the night, if you had to go to the chucky, my mother would not send the boys, she'd send me. Why? It is a girl's job to make chapatis and there's no atta, so you have to do. I said, but 9 o'clock in the night, you're sending me out? You know what mixed things. I used to have fights with the, lots of fights. My mother and me, we never got along good. But for me, simultaneously, there was a lady in the family who was a friend. I found became my own. She did everything under the sun and she did it with joy. Whether it was cooking, whether it was singing, whether it was taking care of the kids, whether going out, whether working. I just found no confusion around her, never delay. And I would look at it and say, how do you do? She said, because I enjoy every aspect of it. And for me, she became a stick with me one day. She didn't come 2-3 days. I know what the clothes were washed, everything was finished. घर से मग काय? तू नाही आला की म्हणजे घर नाही साफ असणार. हे माझं घर आहे. मला राहायचंय. येऊ नको. मी करू शकते. पण तू आला की मला थोडंसं I get a little dislike. So Rahul has seen, that's my son, there's no man and a woman's demarcation. If you enjoy doing something, so you get into the kitchen someone may say, Mom, don't cook today. Today I want to cook. Then I eat what he cooks. Today don't do the room like this, I'll do it. Can I get flowers? And anything that is feminine, which would have been in my brother still hold, that is a woman's job, this is a man's job. With me it is. So how do you look at every aspect? Because I feel when I get into the kitchen, that is my space for creativity. That is my unwinding space. The detectives here love to watch SWAT. That is whatever time I'll sit and watch it. That's such a boyish thing. So what is boyish? My work, I have to think like that, no? Because I'm a manager and I'm also a counselor. To show them. So this lady was very influential in my life. So I grew up with my parents so much man till today, boys and girls. But in that, a lot of me got nurtured in different ways. So today.
So, have role models or be a role model?
I don't know about that, but I know that I learn from whether it's a peon, whether it's a rickshaw wala, whether it is my maid, anybody. I learn every day. Now, Tanmay came back from his holiday, 8-year-old boy. He came and he said, Auntie, all our Bhartu is very sweet. He said, everyone uses water, no, they go to their water, everybody uses water. It is very cold, so use. What was that learning? I don't form judgments. I don't say, how could you do it? How can you tell me such a thing? He only had to tell me that and he went off. I gave him his Christmas gift. No, I'll take it afterwards. But he had to tell me that because he was waiting for me at the door because the others made fun of him. Small things like this.
Let's do one last